Hey everybody, how you doing? Picture seems really close, doesn't it? Yeah, that's better. Facebook has made adjustments now, I found out. You know, I always make adjustments. Look here for this and that. Anyway, Coaching for the Soul, Thursdays at 3 has begun. If you're watching this live, welcome. If you are watching this in the future, on my YouTube channel at billhobart, please like my videos and subscribe to my channel. This is a 99% clairvoyant reading for the next 60 minutes. So, hey Chrissy, hello Kathy, how are you guys doing? It's gonna be a pretty awesome thing today. Hello Teresa Paca. All kinds of change coming. All kinds of energy coming. Hey Yolanda, how's it going? All kinds of good stuff happening, baby. Yep, so be ready for the push. Hi Shannon, how are you, my dear? Kathy's watching the snow fly. Well, good for you. It's snowing here now too. So, yep, starting to come down. Yep. I'm not going outside for the next day and a half or so it's all good. Not away from my house, right? I'll shovel the steps for Bailey and shovel him a path to go potty. And hi Laura, namaste to you too. You know, shovel the driveway so we can get in and out of the driveway, or Lee can anyway, going to work. Yeah, so all kinds of cool stuff's going on, and this, that, and the other thing. So Spirit's all geeked up. It's all geeked up, all geeked up, all geeked up. Yeah. Hey, hi Karen, how's it going? Yep, I'm thinking the dog, he's back in bed again. He's been sleeping all day. Yep, hasn't eaten anything or anything. Yep, it's coming to that point. Yep, coming to that point. Yeah. He'll tell me when. Maybe he doesn't pass himself. Hey Allison. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Hey Suze, how's it going? How's it going? Hi Jamie, like the shirt? Brown looks cozy. It's one of my, being the earth sign, I like colors like this. These are earthy. But I love red too, so that's kind of weird. Yeah. There's all kinds of cool stuff going on. So, hello Teresa. Hello, hello, hello. So I think we're gonna get started. There's lots of people here. So, okay, where are we gonna start? There's a lot. There's a lot. Okay. Did everybody see that picture of me with that beam of light coming out of my head? What about that? Crazy. I was talking to him. Spirit wants me to tell about this, so I will. He wants me to share, he said. Okay, fine. So on Friday, I was talking to a woman whose husband has passed, and he's not human. We were talking about a year about him. He died 10 years ago, and he can never show me his true form of who he is, and he's reptilian. I just say that. He's from Palladians. And hi Nancy, how's it going? Thanks for joining. So we were to have a conversation. I was channeling him, this and the other thing, right? And he kept saying, I should not be telling you this. And but he's making me, meaning me, because I'm just channeling him and not challenging him. So it was interesting, was that all of a sudden, hi Jessica, what's up? So all of a sudden, I hear on my right-hand side, which is weird, we're the authority. And I was like, whoa, like 3 of my guides showed up, first time ever, looking like Thor with walking sticks and things like that, right? And I said, well, who are you? We come from a higher dimension. I'm like, oh, okay. So that's why he was protected by them to tell his wife stuff about who he was and where he came from and things like that. So then I looked down at my laptop, I'm doing a Zoom, and I asked my friend, client, whatever, do you see that light out of my head? And she's like, yeah. It wasn't there until the authority showed up. So I asked if I could take a picture of it, and she said yes. So that was awesome. Hey, Melanie, that was awesome. I know. So Spirit says this about that. The reason you wanted me to share that is that all of you, at one point in time and another, will have the ability to receive higher dimensional guides. As we clear ourselves out, right? Shannon says chills, exactly. So as we clear ourselves out, as we make more room, as we move ourselves into fourth and fifth dimensional energy and higher, hi Shelly, all right? Could be ready, guys. We're gonna get into that next. He's all excited. There's all this energy in my chest. So the reason why I wanted me to share it, like I said, was because of that, all right? That everyone's at a different level, which we know, okay? And as you go through your process, because I'm gonna tell you in a minute or so, you don't have a choice, okay? So that's what that is. Okay, we're gonna start with where we're going, all right? So everybody saw my post, I'm assuming, about the quantum leap, right? The quantum energy that took us from here to here, like that. Hey, Karen. I mean, boom, right? That was 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago. Maybe last week. Last week, all right? So, there's more coming, okay? There's more coming. 2/22/22 is another massive explosion of quantum energy, all right? It's next week. So, if you haven't been able to sleep, if you've been having ascension symptoms, headaches, nausea, change of food habits, not able to sleep. Hi, Amanda. I'm not able to sleep, energy being off, not liking some people that you've always liked. Okay. Well, guess what's happening next week? Another boost. And then new moon is the 2nd. Hey, Janice, of March. There's another one, all right? Now, there's only 28 days in February, all right? So 10 days after that, after the 2/22/22, all right? There's another big, massive push the first week of March. We're all in this together, everybody, right? And I got something else. He's not doing what they kept. He wants everybody to be conscious of exactly what's going on so that they're not wondering why. He says, because your negative ego will try and make you afraid. It will try and make you curl up and recoil because you don't know what's going on when you really do. Understanding in the next 2-3 weeks, probably 2 weeks, 3 weeks, yeah, 2-3 weeks. This is going to change. It's going to be freaking phenomenal. It's going to be phenomenal that all of a sudden, like I've said before, from them, right? From Spirit, you're going to know things that you don't know how you know them. It's all going to start being unlocked. I know. He says it's going to be unlocked as you leave third dimension behind, as you leave your third dimensional energy behind, as you go into, because we're in Aquarius season. The age of Aquarius is now, all right? And the planets are telling us exactly what's going on, all right? So understanding that as we go through this transformation for the next year and a half, 2 years, we're all going to be different people in 2 years. We're going to be at a different level of energy. We're going to be at a different level of knowledge. We're going to be at a different level of competence, Spirit says. And the people behind us that are still in 3D will be activated beginning the first week of March. All right? The planets are coming together. All right? And it is Venus and Mars are right now in Capricorn together, just like that. Called a conjunction, okay? and then going back and forth in Capricorn. The first week of March, they go into Aquarius. Now this packed energy of speaking out from Mars, of love and money with Venus, works perfectly for being an individual. Hi, Marcia. It's absolutely, yes, Marcia, we're all going to be accepted. Yes. If we're supposed to go there, you're going there, dear. Trust me. I'll see you there. Spirit just said, tell Marcia, she won't even need a bus or a train or a plane. She's just going to get there. So that's one reason why I got to be around, my dear. So understanding, Spirit says that once Venus and Mars go into Aquarius, which is the first week of March. Hi, Veronica. How are you? The people who are laggards, he says, and sticking behind, are going to get this bug, and I'm going to tell you in a minute why. Okay. Everything is moving forward. Everything is absolutely changing to a higher dimensional energy. All right. I will guarantee you that by 2024, you will not be the same human being. Our country will not be the same, and I'll tell you why that in a minute. All right. Everything will be so much better. We're going to go from being victims to being in charge. Them Chinese ain't rung all day. Right there. They haven't rang all day. Hey, Susan. Okay? So hear that again. We're going to go from being a victim. Hey, Kimberly. To being in charge of our lives as we get closer to 2024. So think of that. Think of all the cool things that are going that you're going to go through that are going to open your mind up. Hey, Angel. That are going to give you this light. They're going to give you this energy of just what the right? WTF. Hey, Stephen, and understanding that just let it happen. Let it, just feel it and understand that all that victim mentality, all that victim stuff that's in our bones, that's in our blood, that's in our stuff is all going to be released. And guess what? You won't have to do anything to get it to go. You just have to be cool with yourself. Get out of your head. Stop thinking. Tell ego to shut the hell up. Because that negative ego does its thing, right? Because it's in victim mentality. That's what Spirit has been saying for 2-3 years. Did I know how it was going to happen? No. We can't know everything, right? Because I'd be blabbing it all over the place for 2-3 years. People are like, you're freaking crazy as hell. Not really. So understanding that that's exactly what's going to happen. And the amazing thing is we don't have to do much to let it go. If, hang on. Most of it will happen overnight. Most of it will happen overnight, he keeps saying. Upgrades will happen overnight. So then when you wake up in the morning and you're feeling crappy, you're feeling yucky, that's because guess what? You just lost how many centuries, decades, or whatever, however it's going to work, of victim mentality. And your body's going WTF. So if you wake up in the morning in a crappy mood, guess what? It's time to do some talking. Nope, today's going to be good, Bill. Let that go. Let that energy go because it's not yours. It's going to be a good day. I do that when I'm laying in bed. Before Bailey goes, okay, Dad, we got to go potty. If I'm feeling yucky. Shannon's already feeling, I'm telling you, a lot of people are. The upgrades are happening every freaking day. Every day. All right? So as you get afraid, because you're going to get scared, that's ego. Negative ego is going to make you, Bill, these friends are leaving me. Oh my gosh, Bill, this friend doesn't want to talk to me anymore. My sister's crazy. She doesn't want to talk to me either. And my mom and my dad, oh my gosh, they think that's going to happen. It's going to happen. Because everyone's an individual in 4 and 5D and beyond. And being okay with that. Is it going to be lonely? No, it's not. It's going to happen like that. It's going to happen so quick because we are in the quantum leap. Quantum leap is 22 and 23. That means we're going to go from here to there like that. Now think about that. Hey, Michelle, in 2 years, let's say 2 years, a year and a half, 2 years, we're going to go from being the people we are today to who we're supposed to be for the future in the age of Aquarius. Our brains are going to change. You're not going to think the same. And I will tell you what, guys. I live in 5D most days. 4D some days, but mostly 5. I have to ask Google how to spell stranger because I can't remember how. I live in this place of knowing. But when it comes to 3D stuff, I sometimes struggle because I've let it all go. And people that I've talked to who are in positions, Bill, how did you do that? I don't know, it just happened. I was talking to somebody this past week and the same thing. She was like, Bill, I'm confused. How did you? I'm like, you know what? I can't control anything. And because I do so, well, again, Energy Blast, Vortex of Creation by Tammy, do those whenever they're there. I'm doing less and less of them now because I don't react to them as deeply as I did before. So it helped me then to raise my vibration. So again, the Energy Blast for free, bonus, do them. All right. And again, sign up for me, whatever you want to do. But definitely do them. Hang on, guys. Understanding that we just have to let it happen. We just have to let it happen, even in an everyday world, with a husband or a wife or kids, a dog, life, whatever. It will happen at the pace that you chose to have it happen in your soul journey. So don't expect one day, boom, but guess what? When it happens, you're like, oh my freaking God, are you kidding me? When did that happen? Oh, last night, or the night before, or last night and the night before and the night before that, right? Understanding that it's all coming to pass with what's going on in the universe, all right? Understanding, and this is what's interesting. I'm going to tell them, Spirit. In 2020, back in the day, right, when COVID started, if anybody remembers me talking about the Saturn-Jupiter conjunction, Saturn is the dad, Saturn is the mom, Jupiter's the dad, and the dad wants to spend money and expand and have a good time, and Saturn is the mom. No, COVID's here. We can't go outside. We have to constrict. We have to keep ourselves on lockdown. We have to do this, all to get us to change the energy on the planet. It's them. Hi, Candace. Okay. Well, guess what? Beginning of next month, same thing happens with, like I said, Venus and Mars. Just like this, going into Aquarius. For Saturn and for Jupiter, they were like this as they went from Sagittarius into Capricorn. Capricorn is the government. Capricorn is structure. It's the banking system. It's stocks and bonds. It is the way our families live. It is your job. It is everything that we've built up in 3D. Hi, Julianne. And what happened to that? It froze. It froze because of COVID. Because Jupiter and Saturn went like this into Capricorn, which is structure and government and no. You got to work for that. And Saturn is the mom, telling the world, no, we're not doing that. We need to pay attention. We need to focus. We need to break and understand what our families are all about, what our government is all about, what our systems are all about. And as we've come out of that in 2 years, guess what? Joe Biden's president. Okay? For a reason. To allow everything that we've built up over 246 years to be flip-flopped. To be flip-flopped. So that Now, in 2 years, the United States, the largest democracy in the world, the largest economy in the world, the largest military in the world, it's going to be flipped on its upside down. It's going to go from the bottom up. All right? So when this starts to happen, when you start to see things crumble, as you see things that you didn't think would ever happen, don't be afraid. Because it's going to be euphoria in 2 years. Euphoria. We're going to be in such a different place with energy. We're going to be in a different place of everything. Why? Because, sorry guys, the energy that is going to encompass us is going to be very nurturing, very loving, very easy. And because of that, it's going to allow us to embrace that energy. Because again, energy is not going to come from the top down, come from the bottom, the people up. It's I know. Spirit, and for the next 2,000 years, that's how it will be. Because we're going to be in feminine energy for the next 2,000 years. Now, this is something that I found out today. When the United States was born, July 4th, 1776, Pluto, the planet of destruction, it has been in Capricorn since 2008. It takes 24 years to go through every single zodiac sign. Well, when it entered 2008 into Capricorn, I was not this guy. Not this guy. It leaves Capricorn in 2024. So it's actually a 26-year rotation in every single zodiac sign. But when our government was founded, Pluto was in Capricorn at 27 degrees. And guess what happens next month? Pluto goes to set 27 degrees in Capricorn, the government. As that happens, it's another jolt to change it from the top down to the bottom up. People who are corrupt, people who have done injustices, people who are manipulating the system will be brought to justice in the next year and a half, 2 years. So also Spirit says, the people who have not believed in themselves, but also that have been deceived by people who are crooked, liars, thieves, the whole gamut, right? Are going to wake up and go, well, that was a lie. Well, that was a lie. Why am I following this person when it's not true, everything that this person has said? Donald Trump. So I've always wondered how, because Spirit has said this on Coaching for the Soul, that people who are stuck in 3D will, as they lose faith in who they in the people they believe in, will begin to ascend. Will begin to and I'm like, well, how's that going to happen? You know, I mean, I don't understand how it can change things. How's it going to happen? And always he's like, don't worry about that. Like, okay, fine. Candace, it won't be revolution time. It will be waking up time. Be waking up and understanding that that the wrongs that have been done to the country are going to be righted. And that's with men and women. That's with Me Too. That's with Black Lives Matter. That is with white folks who have been in the shadows for centuries and never thought that they got theirs. It's all going to start to be healed in the next 2 years. Why? Because the collective consciousness is going to have a quantum leap in the next 2 years. So the people that are not in your crowd right now because they're different than you, they'll slowly start to join. Yes, Candace. Yes, exactly. Exactly. It's going to be revolutionary change. And the thing that Spirit wants to continually, he says, reinforces, do not be afraid. Don't be afraid. You're not going to lose your job. No one's going to be unemployed. Everything's going to be fine in the country. It's just understanding that that's why you feel so good. That's why you go, oh my gosh, it seems like things are crumbling and everybody's kind of freaking out here, but I'm not freaking out because, wow, this is all exactly, oh my God, my heart is like, this is exactly what's supposed to happen. Hey, Carmen, right? So as that starts, I'm telling you guys, next 3 weeks, you're going to be like, Bill, what the fuck is that about? Because you're going to be like, boom, what is that? Bill, who's the voice in my head? Bill, why are my ears ringing like crazy? How come I've been able to sleep at 3, 4, 5 hours a night? Because guess what? You're being infused with that energy. You're being infused with that knowledge. Your body's being upgraded. And you have to recognize where you carry your energy, Spirit says. I carry my energy in my hips. I don't know why, but it's there. And boom, 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 boom. It's the weirdest thing ever. Some people carry it in their shoulders. Some people carry it in their backs, in their legs. I carry it in my hips. I don't know why. So be conscious of that, right? So that if you do need to do energy work, hey, Kim, right? If you need to do energy work, guys, you focus on where you're vibrating. You focus on how to do it. If you're going to do an energy blast and your hips, let's say for me, are boom, 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 guess what? Teresa gets in her collarbone. Mine's in my hips. It's crazy as hell. 2 o'clock in the morning, my hips are like boom, 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 boom. That's weird. Then you do an energy blast. It's free on Monday at 1:11, and you put that in your mind that you want to disperse that. Guess what? 20 minutes later, it's gone. You go, are you freaking kidding me? No. We have almost all the tools that we need to help us move forward. But you got to believe, you got to trust, get the hell out of your head. Got to. The person I was talking to this week was just astonished that I was able to do what I'm able to do because I'm like, it doesn't do me any good to push back. It doesn't do me any good to be who I used to be. So in the past year, yeah, for sure, year and a half, my vibration is 75% higher. I don't think like a muggle at all. All of my stuff that might be in my heart, my baggage, it's all been healed. How? Them. Talking out loud, baby. I still talk out loud every day. Thank you this, thank you that, and what the hell is that? And what the hell is that? Like when those guides showed up, the authority. What is that? Chimes again. Again, higher dimensional energy, right? Hey, Ryan, right? Higher dimensional energy to know that I'm protected as I go on this journey into 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th, and 8th, and higher in a dimensional sense. Getting us to Maui in the spring. Starting that new. We're all going to go through it, everybody, at different times. Spirit says, I get to be the leader dog, or whatever you want to call it. Spirit says, not the Messiah, nothing like that. It's about understanding that I get to be the one who takes the chance. I'm the one who you can look at and go, well, gosh, look at that. That's kind of cool. And understanding that you'll have some sort of that happen to you. Candace asked, do I have any visual downloads? I'm a clairvoyant, so I get stuff all the time. I don't even pay attention anymore. They just download it in the library and I move on. So I gotta do. Yeah. I don't even think about it don't think about it anymore. I don't worry about it anymore. I know that I am 100% protected. I know that everything is for the higher good. I understand totally that it has nothing to do with me as a human. It has everything to me. It has everything to do with Bill as the higher dimensional being. And understanding that I have to limit myself, my time with people that I love. On the phone, in person. Now I understand more why my best friend moved to Sarasota, Florida. Because again, we would be, Does he get it? No. Does he try to get it? Does he act like he gets it? Yes. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Hi, Sherry. Yeah, come back and watch it. It's pretty awesome this week. Okay. So what he wants to reiterate is this. The fear. The fear, he keeps saying. Don't allow the fear to become WTF moments. Because they will. Does that make sense? Where you go, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. No, don't be afraid. Thank Spirit. Where'd that come from? Spirit, how do I know that? Spirit, why are my ears ringing all the time? Spirit, why is my heart like full of energy and love today? Guess why? Clearing you out allows your energy, that love energy, which is the sign of Aquarius, living in the state of Aquarius, understanding, yes, Marcia, that was your fear, my dear. And I'm glad that you reached out to me to show me that fear. But understanding, right, that the age of Aquarius is about love. And I always thought that was kind of, okay, whatever. Yeah, okay, me and my muggle self, right? Okay, whatever. But it's true. It's not human love. It's love. It's not like your heart gets really big and you want to put your arms around everybody. That's not how how I get it. I get it in the fact of being caring and loving and answering people's questions and being available and trying to help as many people as I can. I do that for free. Right? I mean, that's what Spirit's always said. It's about the message, Bill, not the money. But then the money comes, and that's what it's all about. Right? So, new moon energy, the 2nd of May, or 2nd of March. Set your intentions. Hey, Tina, back again. Set your intentions. What do you want? 3 things. What do you want? What do you want? I'm raising my vibration and I'm setting the intention and raising my vibration, blah, 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 blah. Because it works. Hi, Lisa. How are you? I haven't talked to you in a while. Okay? Understanding, everybody, that in that transformation, in this next, like I said, it's Jupiter and Pisces, guys. The 1st of February till sometime in the beginning of May, it's all about asking for what you want. Now, and I will just give you the example. I've never made more money than I did last month in this job in 8 years. Hey, Donna. This month, I'm probably going to beat last month because I'm setting my intention and raising my vibration and receiving everything that they give to me. When they bring you something on your Instagram, Facebook, YouTube feed, watch it. Or just know that it's there. Sometimes they just want you to see it. Why? Because it works with your mind, it works with your brain, it works with your heart, it works with your spirituality. That's what it's all about. So Spirit, why does my feed look like this on YouTube? What is that about? Why all of a sudden am I getting all this Abraham Hicks stuff? And who's so-and-so? Who's Pam Gregory? And who's this guy, the guy, the long-winded astrologer that found me? Well, guess what? They're trying to lead you. That's why you have to give yourself, hey, Joey, I'm great. That's why you have to give yourself social media time. Nothing wrong with that. But don't comment on the negative junk. Don't comment on the record. Nah, don't do that. Don't even like it. Don't even do anything to it. Right? Understand that you just seeing something that's positive, you just seeing the title of something, you just seeing it, you will react to it inside internally. That's how they got me on Abraham Hicks, and there's two other ones too that are tied to that, and I haven't watched them in probably a month. But guess what? Phenomenal stuff. On days when I needed something, didn't know that I needed it. I'm on YouTube feed. Oh, that's kind of cool. But how can you blah 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 blah? Click 14 minutes. Cool. Sit here, buds in, chilling. It's my time where I'm not working. In the evening, hopefully Bailey's asleep. He's been fed. Lee's sitting in the purple chair on his feed. The TV's off, just hanging out. Energy in the house is just chill. You have to give yourself the opportunity for them to bring you things because they are electricity. They are energy. And understanding that until you are clairvoyant, because most of all of us will be, next at least 8 years. By the time 2030 gets here, hell, we'll all be freaking clairvoyant. Because parts of our brain will be activated, which is going to start to happening again heavily the first week of March with that new moon. Hey, Emily. How are you, my dear? So understand, the new moon is March the 2nd. Start setting your intentions now, if you don't already. What do you want? What do you want? I'm setting the intention and raising my vibration. You do that out loud once a day, preferably in the morning. What do you want? I want to win the Mega Millions or Powerball lottery jackpot of $300 million or more. Or I want my house. I want a house in Kihei, Maui at 1614 Halama, and I want to buy it by the end of 2022. What do you want? Angel, you'll still be the same person. You're still going to be human. Just going to be able to. You're not an alien. You're going to be able to do the same things you do today, only more efficiently, with better ending. Spirit says, that's what it's about. See, but setting your intention, especially during new moon, because in 3.5 weeks it may materialize. Because that's what new moon does, setting your intention. And it may be through it ending on the full moon. I don't know what that word is that Spirit's giving me because I don't get it. Culmination, he says. Boom, on that. If it doesn't come then, guess what? It might be something that takes a longer time to manifest. But guess what? After the new moon, 7 days later, there's another full moon, there's another new moon. Do the same intention. It's all about understanding that energy that you're feeling, that's changing your life, that's changing the way that you think about yourself, that is changing everything in your world from the top down. When all of a sudden, people that you've known maybe they're open to you talking to you about that stuff. So, Bill, do you have ringing in your ears all the time? Because you know what? I don't understand that because they look at you as a person who might know without actually asking you about it in the past. Because maybe you mentioned something. As we go through this process of the next 2 years of going from here to there, and you all have started that process, or you wouldn't be watching Coaching for the Soul or coming to see me. You wouldn't. You would be like the other muggles, the other people who are not activated yet. But I'll tell you what, next month, the masses will absolutely be struck. Understanding, like, okay, why do I feel like this? Why do I feel like I want to quit my job? Why do I want to do this? Where did that come from? Why do I need change? And then spring comes, March 20th. The equinox is going to be another, I know, Spirit wants me to use the MF word, and I'm not going to. MF and powerful. It's going to catapult people into the future. That's why Spirit has said for months that spring and summer of 2022 are going to be epic, going to be amazing. That's why COVID's waning, right? That's why things are starting to come down in February. Delta went through February last year and March too. Well, guess what? It's starting to happen earlier this year. Why? Because it's starting to wane. So understanding that, yes, that when that spring equinox hits, you're gonna get a double jolt of whatever people put in their Starbucks coffee, in their thingies. I don't know what that is, because I don't drink coffee. So yeah, that jolt of stuff, you're gonna be like, holy sheesh, boom, and you're gonna be exhausted. You're going to be exhausted. You're gonna be tired. You're gonna be WTFing. You're not gonna know what's going on. I can't get any sleep. Espresso. Thank you, Angel. They're not gonna get it. You're not gonna go. You'll actually get it, but your body will be like WTF, which is going on now. So many people are like, Bill, what happened last night? Bill, what happened on Sunday? Bill, I can't sleep worth a shit anymore. What's going on with that? Well, that's them. That is the universe waking your butt up, literally. Because it's downloading energy that you don't know what the hell it is, and your body's going, boom, 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 right? I can't stop vibrating because my energy is what I've never been like this before. I actually had a person who reached out to me because she thought she had a brain cancer. She had a brain tumor. She says, Bill, I can't sleep. I can't do this. I can't do that. And I don't understand. The doctors say there's nothing wrong with me, but what should I do? What should I do? There's something wrong with me. No, honey, you're just going through ascension. She says, you're kidding me. I'm like, no. But I don't think I'm that person. Oh, everybody's that person, or you wouldn't be born right now. Understand this, guys, that all of us chose to be part of the transformation. Our soul signed that document that on this date, guess what? I'm part of this stuff. I'm part of it. And my soul wants to be part of it. Why? I know, Spirit. He's all like giddy. I get it. Because when you come back in 50 years, let's say, instead of 125, you already know. You know what's going on the planet. So guess what? You're freaking born, and all of a sudden, you know at 2 years old. And you're not a normal 2-year-old that's in 3D. You're now a 2-year-old in 5D. What does that mean? No idea. No idea. Are you grown? Are you able to transport yourself? Are you light and fluffy? How do we parent? I don't know, because we've all learned how to parent in 3D for centuries, for 12,000 years. That blows my mind. I'm like, okay, how cool is that? I don't care about getting older now. I'm like, hell, by 2030, I'll be 70 years old. No big deal. I'm keeping going. There's 25 years after that. Hell, I'll be half bionic by then. Who knows? But the things we're going to see, the things we're going to be able to do with our human brains, how the family works, how everything just clicks. And what's cool is that most that's already been downloaded into us. And if it hasn't been, it will be through the ringing of the ears. Every time your ears ring, you're being downloaded from the universe. DNA for activation in the future. Mine have been ringing since I was a child. Like a child. Yes, Angel, better brain. That's why I mentioned months ago about the doctors don't understand why human hemoglobin is hemoglobin spirit. Is that what it is? Oh, Lord. Plasma is thinning. They don't know why. Nothing wrong with the human, but their plasma is not normal human plasma from the third dimension. And they're trying to understand why. Well, they're starting to get it. Because people's bodies are changing. people's thought process is changing. And I'm going to tell you what, from what Spirit is telling me, they're doing tests on people that their plasma is already thinning. They're not experimenting, but they're documenting, Spirit says. Allison says, what do you do with that when our ears are ringing? Nothing, you can't. You'll get used to it where you won't even know it's there. I have. Mine are ringing now like crazy. But that's because for me and for all of us, you're reaching to a higher dimension. In fact, people have said to me, Bill, I thought I had tendonitis. No, they've been ringing since I was like 14. Yeah, pretty much. How can that happen? You chose to be here this lifetime. You chose to be on Earth right now for the transformation, for the transformation, and that's what's cool. That's what's awesome is the fact that your soul knew when the planets were going to be a certain place, when the transformation was going to begin, because our souls knows everything. Soul knows everything. Soul knows everything before it comes back to Earth. It's got the plan. That's why they sign on the dotted line. And many times I have said to them that that why didn't I do? Well, I don't understand why didn't I do this sooner? Well, Bill, what are you going to do? Now's the time. I get it. And I also understand now why I left my job 8 years ago, because of transformation from who I was for 10,000 years. I'm not that guy anymore at all. At all. I don't care about much except people. Helping them, understanding myself, when I'm being led to do something, I do it. I have that luxury. And I was talking about making as much money as I did, blah, 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 blah. That's so that I've asked to not have to do psychic fairs anymore. To make enough money in my house and also doing parties that I won't have to do fairs. Do I like doing fairs? Not usually. Because I have to bring my energy down to third dimension. It's wonderful when I have spiritual people come to me. They're led to me. And it's amazing 20-minute or half-hour conversation. Because, oh my gosh, they meet me here. It's awesome. Or maybe down here a little bit. But now way down here in 3D. So, and I've asked since the 1st of January. And guess what? They're delivering. Hi, Liz. That's what's awesome. They listen whenever you talk. Good or bad. Just like your negative ego does. Don't talk bad. And if you talk bad about yourself out loud, not in your head, out loud, oh my gosh, Bill, I didn't mean that. That's not true. That's not true at all. That's not who you are. That's not true. I apologize for saying that. Cool, right? Awesome. So I have to look at this because Lisa is, okay, so alien abductees made contact and signed before they were born to be abducted during, yes. And probably Spirit is saying because they are actually that alien. Not human, that alien. So they're that alien species brought down to Earth to be human. And what are the effects on that human's body? Now that's fascinating, right? I never got that before. But that makes total sense. So they come here to the blue planet to learn from a galaxy wherever they came from. They've been here, let's say, 4,000 years or so, maybe less. And all of a sudden, the abductees are being abducted and then coming back after being probed. Well, because the aliens need to know what the effects of being a human on their species. That makes sense to me. Because everything is planned. Everything is planned. Now, I have found that when I've talked to people who are aliens, that are human, they only have human DNA, and they cover up their alien DNA, and also we don't have the technology to detect the alien DNA. Eventually we will, like in the next 8 years. And that's when they show up, 8 to 10 years. Because guess what, guys? We'll be different people by then. And that's what fascinates me big time. Because I've always wondered in the past 3 years of doing Coaching for the Soul, how's that transformation going to happen? I don't get it. And I never was told anything, right? So how does that work? And how are we going to get 300 million people, or whatever the hell is on the planet? Maybe that's 300 million, I think, is just in the United States. But understanding that, how is that going to happen? Because that has got to be a global thing. Well, they did it with COVID. Only this side of the coin is going to be a good thing, with elevation, with moving through energy, with moving through transformation, with moving through to a higher dimension. I know, Spirit doesn't win. And guess what? When they get to that higher dimension, their negative ego is going to fight to get back to 3D because it's scared. Oh, no, we can't do this. We got to go back here. We got to recoil. Got to stay in our house. Oh my gosh, I don't know what this is. Well, you should be like, check this out. Let's move and groove, baby. I've waited 10,000 years for this ascension, and it's beautiful. It is wonderful. It is fabulous. Taking that fear of negative ego and pushing it away, healing it, letting it go. It does not serve you. I have not had a long-term conversation in my head that really spooked me for almost a year. Hey, Paula, do I have ups and downs? Yes. Where I get scared? Yes. But I will tell you, in the last Mercury retrograde, that was the last time, which was a couple months ago, end of January, not even that, right? 5 weeks ago? Maybe 1 or 2 or 3 days where it was like, okay, what the hell is that about? And then boom, my head started tingling, everything is da-da-da-da, and all of a sudden it's like, let that go. That don't matter. No, that's done. And they took it away. Haven't felt it since. The rest of Mercury retrograde was a dream. So as we go through this, you're going to get triggered. And you got to go, okay, you got to talk to yourself out loud. But then when it's gone, I want you to go, Spirit, WTF. What the hell's that about? That was quick and easy. Are you kidding me? No. I know. Because Spirit says, we have an agenda. We got to get you through. And if human continues to fight against it, we'll just take it away from them. They'll be like, okay, so why do I feel like I'm floating right now? Why is my head all floaty? How come I can't concentrate? I don't understand. How come I can't, I don't know how many times I trip on the damn rug every day because I forget to lift up my feet. Because I float through my day. I have to pay attention to drive my car. Pay attention to go to the grocery store. And hell, half the time I come home, I now have to put things in my phone so I remember to buy them because I can't remember what the hell they are by the time I get to the grocery store. Here comes Bailey. He just flapped his ears. So, yeah, that's going to happen to all of us. It's not Alzheimer's. It's not cancer. No, it's not any of that. It's the fact that you're leaving your grounded, third-dimensional self here and allowing your soul and your spirit and your humanness to evolve. Don't have a choice. They're gonna do it anyway. So I'd rather you understand what's coming, right? Understand that, okay, this is a good thing. And understand that your children and your family are going to eventually get there. They're going to. Kids are easier because they chose to come when they're children without having all the adult baggage, right? I'm 62. Well, hell, I would love to come when I'm like 12. be like 9, whatever, but no, that wasn't me. I had to go through the trenches, had to go through relearning, had to go through learning how to do what I got to do. So it's about. What it's about. See? So as you start to feel this energy, 22222 is next week. All right? I know Tammy's doing something. I think it's some type of activation or something like that. I think it's like $39 or something like that for the time. Then it's up for a week or something like that. If you're in one of the groups, don't know what it is. I'm going to investigate it more. Hi, Joni. So that's kind of cool. I don't know of anything else. I haven't seen anything on YouTube or anything like that for my astrologers or anything. But if I find something out, I will definitely post it. I'm going to start doing more videos, like little videos. I'm just going to pop on and talk about stuff because I'm guided to do that. He always doesn't want me to wait for Coaching for the Soul. So that's going to happen. Again, if you guys have questions, you can message me. You can text me, 248-310-7689. Yeah, I'm always around. So Janice says, how the energy affect people with dementia, cognitive impairment. Okay, so what's that's going to be is that Spirit says they will regain consciousness. All right. So what does that mean? I don't know if they will be full-fledged back into being okay, but I will tell you this. The COVID vaccine that's been worked on for a decade is part of the vaccinations and the curing of cancer, dementia, heart disease. All of those things are tied into this coded vaccine. And so as we move forward, and again, doctors and scientists are going to be elevated also. They're going to know stuff they didn't know before and not have to prove that it works because other colleagues will be in the same spot. So as we go through that, those things will be cured. To what point? I don't know. But I know that 3 years ago, I told a woman she had an adult daughter, and she was worried about her daughter because she went blind when she was 15. And she asked me, what's her daughter's life going to be like in the future? And Spirit told her, well, by the time we get to 2030, her blindness will be cured. I was like, I never said that to anybody before. That was 3 years ago. Hey, Kaylin, that was 3 years ago. So it's definitely tied to what the COVID vaccine is. Spirit told me that 2 years ago. And that it changes the coding, which is what we need to do to make us lighter weight so we can be not as heavy. It's going to happen anyway through spiritual ascension. So that's what that is. No one's going to drop dead from the COVID vaccine. No one's going to, like people have said, in a couple of years, people are going to be dropping dead on the street. No, that's not true. That's not true. Not at all. So it's all tied in together. I know. Spirit says, many, many times people think that humans are guinea pigs right now. No, that's not true either. It's not true either. None of that is. They wouldn't do it if they didn't allow it. Not the government. Government can't do what Spirit does not want to have happen, guys. Trust me, it doesn't happen. But the awesome thing is 2022 is going to be phenomenal. And watch everything fall into place. Watch all kinds of people go to prison, because they're going to. Watch the attitude of people changing, because it's going to. How they are negative Nancy's or this, that, and the other thing. Then all of a sudden in the 6 months, they're like, man, I feel like a different person. Well, of course you do. Well, do you understand that? Does that make sense? And you go, well, yeah, it does. Because guess what? And then you have a conversation. You go, oh my God, I was having those conversations. I thought it was weird. No, you're not. No. See? So it's about us. So understand, February 1st, Jupiter is in Pisces full strength. Till the first week of May. Ask for what you want. Be ready for abundance, Spirit says. Understand that everything that you have asked for in the last 2 years, with Jupiter and Saturn fighting it out in Capricorn, Carmelina. Now they're in Aquarius, and Jupiter's moved on, and Saturn's still there. So guess what? All the stuff that is in your vortex that you asked for is going to flood you this year. Take it. Don't think about it. Take it. And pay attention to your social media, because that's how they're going to lead you into ascension. Okay? Okay? So, namaste, everybody. Need anything, let me know. What else? Still doing readings every day. I have a few readings left every week. I'm pretty good, but if you need something, billhobart.com. Gonna do there's some new element stuff coming, and there's a new mentorship a new mentorship program coming. Don't know what it looks like. I just know that it's there, and when it develops, if it does, they'll let me know. See? It's very interesting how I have to let things just materialize. All right? So, namaste, like I said. Thank you for watching me on Coaching for the Soul, Thursdays at 3. And I believe I'll see you guys next Thursday. See you.